In the bustling city of Lagos lived a young billionaire named Daniel Adeyemi. He owned companies, luxury houses, and expensive cars. But Daniel had one deep fear. He wondered if people loved him for who he was or for his money. So one day, Daniel made a shocking decision. He left his mansion, wore simple clothes, and took a job as a gardener in a wealthy neighborhood. He wanted to find someone who could love him without knowing he was rich. One afternoon, while trimming roses in a large house, Daniel met Amara. Amara was the daughter of the house owner. Unlike others in the mansion, she spoke kindly to Daniel. She brought him cold water under the hot sun. Hard work deserves respect, she told him with a gentle smile. That moment touched Daniel deeply. For the first time, someone saw him as a person, not a banker. Weeks turned into months. Daniel and Amara began talking every day. They laughed together in the garden. They shared stories and dreams. Daniel never told her his true identity, and strangely, Amara never asked about his money. One evening, under the golden sunset, Daniel asked a simple question. Would you marry a poor gardener? Amara looked at him and smiled. He would marry a good man, not a rich one. When Amara told her family she wanted to marry the gardener, chaos erupted. Her father shouted in anger. Her mother cried in disappointment. How can you throw your life away for a poor man? They demanded, but Amara refused to change her mind. I choose love, she said firmly. Reluctantly, the family agreed to the wedding, but secretly, they planned to humiliate Daniel on the wedding day. The wedding day finally arrived. Guests filled the hall wearing expensive clothes. But when Daniel arrived, he came wearing simple gardener clothes. The guests burst into laughter. Amara's family mocked him loudly. Look at the poor man trying to marry into wealth. But Daniel stayed calm. He held Amara's hand and smiled. And then something unbelievable happened. Suddenly, the doors of the wedding hall opened. Outside stood a long line of black luxury cars. Men in suits walked inside. Everyone fell silent. One of them spoke loudly. Sir, the board members are waiting for you at the company headquarters. The crowd gasped. The man continued. Mr. Daniel Adeyemi, billionaire CEO. The entire hall froze. The gardener was actually one of the richest men in the country. Daniel turned to Amara and gently held her hand. I needed to know if someone could love me without my... He looked around the silent hall. Amara passed the test. Her parents lowered their heads in shame, but Daniel smiled kindly because the woman he loved had chosen him when she believed he had nothing. Was worth more than all his billions. And all that is how the billionaire discovered something more valuable than money, true love. But here is the real question. Do you think Daniel was right to test Amara like that? Type yes or no in the comments.